What's up guys, this is Lock YGO and welcome back to our channel, and today guys I'm bringing you my Speed Duel Dark Magician deck profile. That's right, Dark Magician, everyone's childhood favorite monster, is here. And guys, let me tell you, this deck is very fun to play. I advise you all to give this deck a shot because it's really fun to play. So without any further ado, let's move on into the profile itself. And first things first, the skill, heart and soul of the deck, it's Arcana, and the skill is Now You See Them. Now you don't. So the skill allows you to, if you have 2 or more Dark Magicians in your hand, once per duel, you can reveal your entire hand to your opponent and then put back in the bottom of the deck any number of Dark Magicians, so from 1 to 3, and then you will draw cards accordingly. So if you put 1, you will draw 1 card, if you put 2, you will draw 3 cards, and if you manage to put 3, you will draw 5 cards, and that's insane. So your main goal is obviously to always go for 5 cards, but that is not always going to happen. Most common thing it will happen for you is you will be able to draw 3 cards, okay? You don't want to go for the 1 draw, it's 1 for 1, not really worth it, but if the situation actually requires it, feel free to go for it. So that's all for the skill. Moving on into the main deck, we play triple Dark Magician, the Arcana version, to match up with the skill. Next we play triple Breaker, spell trap removal we need on this deck, and Breaker together with Dark Magician is 4100 damage, so this can OTK if you manage to clear the opponent's board. Moving on, we play 1 Kaiko, the Ghost Destroyer, and 1 Chosai, the Ghost Stopper. These are just big beat sticks here, and they disrupt the opponent's graveyard. Kaiko disrupting their monsters, and Chosai disrupting their spell and traps. So they actually do come up sometimes. Moving on, we play a weird but different defensive package, which is the Apprentice Magician package. So if it gets destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower spellcaster from your deck in face down defense position, and this works really well together with the card I'm gonna show you in the future. Moving on, from Apprentice Magician we bring the Old Vindictive Magicians, which when they're flipped face up, you can target and destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. So this is the removal I was referring to, that together with Breaker and Dark Magician can allow you to OTK your opponent. And then, as the last piece of the Apprentice engine, we play 1 singular copy of Magical Undertaker, which is a flip effect that when it gets flipped, you can special summon 1 4 or lower spellcaster from your graveyard, and these are all included, so you can bring from Breakers to Kaiko to Chosai to Apprentice and even Old Vindictive Magician. Moving on into the spells, we play double Dark Magic Curtain. In order to activate this, you need to pay half your LP, and then you'll special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. Keep in mind that this card locks you from summon monsters the rest of the turn, so before and after activating this card you cannot summon any monsters. Therefore, this is here to play in conjunction with the Apprentice engine, which will allow you to just set cards instead of summoning, so together these cards actually work very well. Moving on, we play double Summoner's Art. This is here just to search the Dark Magician and to help you accomplish your objective of trying to get to the 3 Dark Magicians in hand and then drawing 5 cards. Moving on, we play a little Darkness for consistency and for the same goal as Summoner's Art, which is to get to your Dark Magicians. Next, into the traps, we play triple Dark Renewal. This is a very strong card if you manage to pull it off. So it reads that when your opponent summons a monster, normal or specials, you can target 1 of those monsters, and 1 spellcaster you control, you tribute them both, and then you bring 1 dark spellcaster monster from your deck or your graveyard. So you can bring any monster you play on this deck actually, because they're all dark spellcasters, but of course that you're mostly going for Dark Magician. Moving on, we play double Champion's Vigilance. This card is really strong, but you need a lot of setup for it, so if you manage to get Dark Magician on the field together with this card on the back row, you're pretty much set because you're most of the time gonna be winning that duel. If you have Dark Magician on the field, this card works just like Solemn Judgment. Next, into the last card on the deck, we play 1 singular copy of Birthright. This is nothing more, nothing less than a Call of the Hunted, but just for normal monsters. And the normal monster you're gonna be bringing, you guessed it, it's Dark Magician. So guys, this is all for the main deck. Now we move on into the extra and side deck. So first things first, the extra, nothing relevant because these are just here to fill up space and make your opponent think that you might be playing Waking the Dragon. Moving on, into the side deck we play 1 DD Crow, Soul Release. These are here to disrupt your opponent's graveyard. Next we play one creature swap. This is here to trade off your weaker monsters like your apprentice package monsters or your breaker without the counter to your opponent and get one of their monsters that is stronger to your side of the field. Next we play one hammer shot. This is, again, sometimes you have weak monsters on your field and you wanna get rid of their stronger ones, so you use this. And next one Galaxy Cyclone for if your opponent is playing a heavier back row build, this card helps a lot with that. And finally, as I do in all of my deck profiles, stay with me guys, you already know, it's the Mind Crush. Mind Crush is an incredible card, like I say in every video, you should always play this. And this is all for my deck profile. I finished my side with 2 tokens, 2 very beautiful tokens. So guys, this deck is very fun. Once again, I advise you guys to try out this deck because it's very fun to play. If you want to be playing Dark Magician, I think this is the way to go. And yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the profile. I'll be doing more profiles in the future of course, but if you guys have some suggestions on what deck you would like to see, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, as I will read them and I might even do your suggested deck profile. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. This is Lock YGO,